Okay, so the biggest problem that I see with people who try to start an online business is consistency. So it's not the market, it's not the topic, it's not getting traffic, it's not coming up with your course. It is consistency. So when you were someone who, and this happens to everyone, so don't think that there's anything wrong with you if this is where you're at. But if you're someone who for days or for weeks or for months or for years, you're consistently thinking about this business. Maybe you're planning it out, you're mapping it out, you want to get started, you're talking about it, you're thinking about it, but you never do anything. Or if you do things and you don't see the traction that you're after, it's not because there's something wrong with you, it's because you haven't developed the consistency. So I was having a conversation with one of my coaches, someone who's on my team who sells some of our courses and our coaching programs. And he had asked me a simple question. He says, "Hey, Ty, how have you maintained the ability to be consistent for years and well over a decade?" And I had never been asked that question before, and I thought about it. And the answer was, because it's my personality. My personality aligns with someone who is consistent, right? And I wasn't always that way. But when you develop the personality of someone that is consistent in building out your business and working on your business, then you're not going to have these gaps, right? Because you're going to feel off if you don't work on it, if you don't plan it out, if you don't get new customers, if you don't build out your course or your program on a regular basis. And if you let too much time go by, you just won't feel good, right? So the number one thing that you should work on is, how do I develop the habits that allow me to develop the personality of an individual that consistently works on his or her business. When you do that, then you have that missing piece of a puzzle.